Welcome back, NoClone66 here from the Empire Strikes Block staff team. Today, we're going to be going over navigation. So, in another video, I already showed you how to put together a ship and how to fly into space, but I told you how to move, but not quite how to figure out how to get to planets. One of the biggest things in this is that there are so many planets, a lot of which you can see right out there. So, how do I fly to them? And how do I figure out where they are? The first thing to do is to type in /map. If you go to /map and you click on it, it'll open a window. It'll open a, in your browser, it'll open a map, which will show you all of the planets on the server, which there are quite a few. So in here, you can see all of them. You can see how big they are as well. If they're bigger on this map, then they're bigger on the server as well. So I'll tell you right there, size. I'll tell you the dimension ID. That's not important for you. That's important for us staff members. It'll tell you the central coordinates of them, which, as a little fun fact, all of these planets are based on their actual locations in the Star Wars universe, using a galaxy map, which used to be how you go to different planets. You would have to pull up the actual Star Wars galaxy map, look at the coordinates, and translate them into in-game coordinates, and go to them. But now we have this wonderful map that Sonos created, so we can just easily go through and see them. And they'll also tell you if they're implemented. If they are implemented, you can actually land on them. If they are unimplemented, then you cannot land on them. It will put out an error, and it will not let you actually onto the planet. So you can obviously just figure out how to move your ship to those coordinates, but an easier way of doing it is to use the /navigate command. So all you do is put in /navigate and the planet name, which is not case sensitive. So let's say I want to go to Korriban because I want to become a Sith. Just put in /navigate Korriban, and it will tell me the target coordinates on the bottom, just like the ones on the map that we looked at, the total distance to it, and it will show me how to move to it, the movement in my actual ship. So the main thing that you do have to keep in mind, though, is when you execute the command, you should be facing the same direction as your ship. You might not be able to see it there, but the arrow is pointing that way, so I'm going to face the same distance, same direction as the arrow, put in /navigate, and so these will be my directions that I'll put into my ship. So movement, and move 2,991 blocks east forward. And by the way, these will take you to the center. I tend to not want to go to the center because there's a lot of stuff there. And also people may wait for you there to kill you. I have done that actually, so be aware of that. So I'm actually not going to move to exactly these blocks. So I'm going to go to, let's say, 2,800 forward, and then 86,000 blocks north to the left. So it's 86,000 to the left. We go negative 86,000. What is it? 619. Let's go 500. Actually, no, let's go 400 to get it a little bit further away. Keep our rotation there. And in a couple seconds, of course, multiple people join, so it's going to lag a little bit there. There we go. And now if I look below me, I will see Korriban. And if I wanted to, I could head outside my ship and just simply drop myself towards it. And once I get to basically the void, what the void would be, so below Y0, then it would transport me onto the planet's surface. but that sets you on fire, and you can't get back up without a ship. So I'm sure that's not toggling my. There we go. Instead, what we can do is, just like in the ship tutorial, how we moved up to get ourselves into space, we can simply move ourselves down. So you can move yourself down any amount of blocks that would get you below Y0, and it will transport you there. Simply going to do that. And your ship also has to be small enough to be able to go into atmosphere, which the slave one is able to. So there we go. And of course it's very dark. And now you can see on the right side of my screen we're on Korriban. And you can look outside. And then you can move your ship down if you wanted to, you know, land on it if you don't have a jetpack. But that's it. That's how simple it is to navigate using Warp Drive in the Empire Strikes block. If you have any questions, the Discord's always open. You can head over there, talk to people. They'll be happy to help. If you need more specific assistance with a staff member, you can make a ticket. Once again, thank you for joining. Thank you for participating. And good travels.